Hi everyone, I am S Kiran. I would like to discuss about general science in that physics part 1. These discussions may helpful for RRB exams and other competitive exams. In my description, I have provided some links. Okay, please go through it. Now, will enter into our discussions. The first discussion is diode. Okay, diode is a two-terminal semiconductor device which is having two terminals like anode and cathode. Typically, it's allowing the direction is only one side. Current flow is in only one direction. It does not supports other direction. Okay, diode can be used as a rectifier and purification device. Right. See the picture of the diode. Right. Let us go to our next discussion. Dr. Homi J. Bhabha. Okay, he is the person worked under ground nuclear explosion. Okay, Dr. Homi Bhabha, underground nuclear explosion. Okay, the technology of underground nuclear explosion. See his photograph. Right. Now, artificial satellites. Okay, generally in artificial satellites, the communication based on microwaves are used. Okay, in this artificial satellites, the communication purpose is based on the microwaves are used. Okay, now the next discussion: frequency modulation. The modulation of radio or other wave by variation of its frequency, especially to carry an audio signal. It is a fixed frequency. Let us see, this is carrier signal, this is modulating signal, this after that the modulated result signal. In the positive peak there is some frequency variation, in negative frequency we get some variation in the frequency. This is the modulation signal. Okay, the modulation of radio or other wave by variation of its frequency, especially to carry an audio signal. Right? In audio signals, the frequency modulation technique is used. The next discussion: prism. Okay, the splitting of different colors of light in a prism is dispersion of light. Okay, a prism is a transparent optical element with flat polished surfaces that refract light. Okay, it used for the refract light. At least two of the flat surfaces must have an angle between them. The exact angles between the surfaces depend on the application. Okay, right. The next discussion: Gina diode. Yes, it is a one type of special diode. This is also two-terminal semiconductor device which is having two terminals, anode and cathode. Gina diode is used for a regulated electric power supply. Okay, it's a form from the semiconductor diode. Yes, in which at a critical reverse voltage a large reverse current can flow. In the forward bias, it can same property as the ordinary diode. Right. See the photograph of the Gina diode. Right. Now, Lambert's law. Lambert's law is also called Beer-Lambert's law, Beer's law, Lambert's-Beer law, and Beer-Lambert law and Bowger law. Relates the attenuation of light to the properties of the material through which light is traveling. Okay, actually, what is Lambert's law? Lambert's law is especially used for absorbance or illumination. Lambert's law stated that the absorbance illumination of the material sample is directly proportional to its thickness. Right. Yes, multimeter. It is a one type of instrument which is used to measure power, voltage, current, resistance, capacitance, and so on. Okay, generally, most probably by using multimeter, we can also measure AC voltage and DC voltage, AC current and DC current. A frequency we can also use it for check continuity beeper also. Okay, we get some digital values in the display. Right. A multimeter is most probably used for to measure voltage and resistance, several ranges of value. Okay, this is the multimeter. See, right. This negative feedback amplifier. Okay, this is the best amplifier in the ECA. Okay, now negative feedback also has effects of reducing distortion, noise sensitivity to external changes, as well as improving system bandwidth. Okay, these negative feedback amplifiers are used in improving system bandwidth and input and output impedances. Feedback is an electronic system, increases bandwidth and decreases the noise. By using the negative feedback amplifiers, we can eliminate noises. Okay, at the same time, we can increase the bandwidth also. Okay, now so this is the diagram of the feedback amplifier. Okay, some mixer, inverting amplifier, sampling network, and feedback amplifier. A feedback factor beta is equal to some output frequency VF by V naught feedback. Now, four stroke engine. Okay, the four-stroke engine is the most common type of small engine. A four-stroke cycle engine completes 5 strokes in one operating cycle. Yes, it's completes up and down 5 strokes in a one operating cycle, including intake, compression, ignition, power, and exhaust strokes. It is based on Otto cycle. The principle of the four-stroke engine is Otto cycle, right? I will discuss how questions may ask in your and other competitive exams or otherwise RRB exams. That is the first discussion. A diode supports which way? Yes, the flow of the current in only one direction. That component is called diode. You see, then second question, how it is used? Diode can be used as a purification device. The option is purification device. The second one, who were worked underground nuclear explosion? Yes, Dr. Homi Baba. Underground nuclear explosion. The person is Dr. Homi J. Baba. In artificial satellites, which type of waves are used? Yes, microwaves are used. Right. In frequency modulation, which signals are preferable? Audio signals are preferable. Right. A prism, it is the exact angle between the surfaces depend on the application. Okay, the most probably prism, splitting of different colors of light in a prism is dispersion of light. Okay, Ginard diode, it is used regulated electrical power supply. Which component is used for electrical regulated power supply? Ginard diode, right? Lambert's law. What is the use of Lambert's law? It's especially used for illumination of a material. What is the use of multimeter? To measure voltage and resistance, typically from several ranges. Feedback amplifier. Feedback amplifier is electronic system, increases the bandwidth and reduces the noise or decreases the noise. Four-stroke injection. This is based on the Otto cycle principle. This is the way to ask in our end examinations. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.